Hey guys, what's up? My name is Chaotic and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video here on my channel. So as of yesterday, the final unreleased vehicle from the Gunrunning update, the Ocelot Ardent, was released into GTA Online, which now means there is no other remaining content other than a few small items such as t-shirts, hats and some adversary mode maps for Power Mad remaining in GTA Online. Now typically what happens at this stage, now we've received pretty much everything, we'd now expect to go for a few weeks without receiving anything new in the game. Typically after the content release weeks, we can expect to go maybe a month or two without receiving any new content, not even news on what's next for GTA Online, up until around about a week or two before the next update is about to drop. Now, although this was previously speculated to happen again, with nothing likely to be released until late September or early October at the earliest, there has been some pretty significant leaks and developments recently which suggest we may in fact receive something a lot sooner than this. So then, in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look over all the recent information, news, and leaks shared throughout the community over the past few weeks regarding what's next for GTA Online, in case you guys haven't been keeping up to date. Now, although I have covered a bulk of this information in a few separate videos over the past few weeks, with so much flowing around the community right now, I want to summarize everything in one video, just to bring you guys up to speed so you guys know everything and what's going on in the community. So to start things off then, going back to the initial release of the Gunrunning update in June, a user on the GTA forums known as Bender, who supposedly has an inside source over at Rockstar Games, announced that Rockstar is in fact planning to release a part 2 to the Gunrunning update if the Gunrunning update was successful. Now, although at this stage we can't really be too sure whether Rockstar would consider the Gunrunning update a success or not, but what we do know is that GTA Online, following the release of the update in June and July, there were more players in online than any other month, according to Take-Two Interactive in their recent quarterly financial report, which was released earlier this month in August. So it seems pretty clear the update was not just successful, but the most successful in the terms of players online. Now, Bender also mentioned it's unlikely that the Part 2 update would be named Gunrunning Part 2. But it would likely be the next update coming to the game if the update was deemed successful. Now, following this, another user on the GTA forums a few weeks back, going by the name Mach1Bud, shared several very cryptic messages supposedly revealing some vital information about the next update, stating that the information was hidden in plain sight, but refused to reveal anything directly. Now, eventually, Mach1Bud revealed a forum post comment number ID. But unfortunately, the post was hidden, which meant only moderators on the site, such as himself, could see it. Now fortunately, another moderator on the site, Red Danger, made the post public for everyone to view, which upon doing so revealed what is believed to be the name of the next update, Smugglers Run. Now interestingly enough, this post was made back in April, well before the Gunrunning update had been released in GTA Online, and this ties in with what was said previously from Bender about how Part 2 may be named something else. Now, what's also interesting about the name Smugglers Run, there was actually a game released back in 2002 with the same name. And even more interestingly enough, this game was developed by Rockstar Games themselves and actually had a very similar concept to Gunrunning. Not only that, but if we take a look at some of the vehicles in Smugglers Run, you'll spot a few which featured both in the Gunrunning update and some of the previous updates in GTA Online. So who knows, some of the other vehicles in Smugglers Run which aren't in GTA Online may make their way into the game in this part 2. But on top of all of this, it was then discovered shortly after this forum post was revealed that another well-known source for leaked information in the community, Yan2295, had set his Twitter banner to the Smugglers Run game art, and supposedly this had been set well before the reveal had even been made, only adding to the rumours and the leaks. Now, Yan2295 had also made some additional hints recently too by updating his Twitter banner again, this time clearly resembling the Apache helicopter. Now, although in this image it clearly states on the right hand side the helicopter displayed is simply just a mod in the game, the reason why this is of relevance is because the Apache helicopter was initially supposed to be in GTA 5. But for one reason or another, it was cut from the beta version of the game and was never released in GTA Online. But there have been multiple rumors in the past that the Apache, or the Hunter Attack Helicopter as it's known as in the game files, could be added. And with this possible hint being made by Jan, who also supposedly has an inside source over Rockstar Games, this could mean this vehicle may be coming in this possible Gunrunning Part 2 update. Now on top of all of this, the QA Beta, which is a testing branch on Steam typically used to test updates before they're released into the game, has been updated several times over the past 3 weeks. Now the only reason why this would be is that Rockstar are testing and making constant changes to an update. And typically, an update only enters the final stage of testing on the QA Beta when there's around about 2 to 3 weeks or so before it's due to be released into the game. And as of right now, the last update made was a day ago. But basically, as soon as these changes are no longer being made, usually within 2 to 3 weeks of that point, an update is released into the game. And that's just how things have worked over the last 2 years or so. The only difference really being, usually once all the content is released into the game, we'd have to wait several weeks or so before anything else is released. Like I said before, we'd have a few dry weeks before some information is released and then an update. But, as I also mentioned before, GTA Online right now is supposedly more popular than any other time before, and it makes sense to release something now rather than later for Rockstar to capitalize upon that. Furthermore, Fundapanda, or Fun2 as he's known as on the GTA forums, replied to a post where someone asked if there was going to be an early September release, stating they might release whatever they're planning the week after the Ardent or early September. Could be a patch or the next DLC. Now, a few weeks ago, it was speculated when changes began being made to the QA Beta, the Rockstar was just working on a small update to fix some issues and bugs in-game. But an update of this size wouldn't require as much time or testing as it's taken. In fact, the Gunrunning update was only on the QA Beta for just under 2 weeks, making it pretty clear whatever Rockstar is working on is much bigger than just a small update. So then guys, with that being said, as of right now it looks pretty clear we might be getting something a lot sooner than previously speculated, with a possible release in the next few weeks. But the update itself may in fact be pretty big too, with a very similar theme to the previous one, the Gunrunning update, with a name supposedly being Smugglers Run. And we may in fact see some vehicles from the original game appearing in this part 2, and along with this we might also see the Hunter Attack Helicopter. But before any of this is released, we may receive another special event or two, just releasing all the final items left over from the Gunrunning update. As mentioned previously, there are still some clothing items and some Power Mad Adversary Mode maps left to be released from the update. And although in the past Rockstar hasn't always released all the content from an update, often holding some stuff back, releasing it at a much later time, it's still possible we might get some of the content next week in a final special event. And who knows, maybe towards the end of next week, if this is the case, Rockstar may share some information with us regarding the next update for GTA Online. But I guess on that note, we'll have to wait and see exactly what goes down. But as of right now, it does seem rather likely, based upon all the leaks and developments in the community, that we may be getting something very soon. In fact, earlier today, Foxy Snaps shared this on Twitter, showing off a calendar for 2016 and 2017, when the QA beta was last updated, and then when a DLC was released. And as you guys can see in the top right hand corner, he's also outlined the number of days between each update. Now most importantly, in case you guys didn't know, Rockstar for some reason love the number 91. Loads and loads of the past updates over the last 2 years or so have been released exactly 91 days after the previous update. And as of right now, if the update was released on Tuesday, September 12th, it would mean there are 91 days between the initial Gunrunning DLC and the part 2. So there we have it then guys, if that is not the icing on the cake, I'm not sure what really is. Everything appears to be corresponding and lining up with each other, including all the leaks, the rumours and the information, and the fact that 91 day point, Rockstar's favourite number, is in the 2 to 3 week period. Now I know this sounds like a massive conspiracy theory, it could just be one huge coincidence, but right now, September 12th does seem to be our most likely release date, and corresponds, like I said, with all the information that's going around the community right now. I of course want to get your thoughts and feelings on all this information though. What do you guys think about everything so far? When do you guys think Rockstar will share some information with us? And when do you guys think this update will be released into GTA Online? So go ahead and leave a comment right now. If you guys could also drop a like as well on this video, it would of course be greatly appreciated, and it helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then make sure you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.